from America's worst building project to Japan's nuclear power plant that offered a reliable source of energy to India's Twin Towers, an astounding 1 hour of electricity over its 20-year lifespan, which became the country's highest structures to be demolished voluntarily. In this video, we are going to explore mega projects that took a really dumb turn for the worse. Let's start with number 2. Berlin-Brandenburg Airport. Willy Brandt Horsaman, the technical director for the new Willy Brandt International Airport, informed the government at the beginning of January that the airport would not open on October 27 as scheduled, following 2 years of delays. Scheduling mistakes, structural issues, and a malfunctioning smoke extractor are to blame for the most recent delay. Because a hotel and a shopping center were added to the project, costs rose from $2.3 billion in 2004 to $5.7 billion in 2012. In recent years, the number of travelers using Berlin's airports has increased. In 2012, 25 million visitors used the city's airports, up from 20 million in 2008. Berlin-Schönefeld, which is being extended to become Willy Brandt International Airport, and Berlin-Tegel will be replaced by Willy Brandt International Airport. Berlin-Tegel, which has been in operation since 1948, urgently needs to be replaced. But it is still unknown what will happen to the building after it is no longer in service. Karl Wowereit, the mayor of Berlin, who was in charge of the project supervisory board, resigned after being accused of mismanagement. The federal government and the governments of Berlin and Brandenburg are both shareholders in the new airport. Therefore, some of the losses are being covered by tax dollars. Some private investors that eradicated amenities, including as a hotel and an airport office center, on the site, have suffered financial losses as a result of the delayed inauguration. Despite having active leases, a lot of office units remain vacant. The developers of the new airport and operator of Berlin's 2 airports, Flughafen Berlin-Brandenburg GmbH, have both been sued by the German carrier Air Berlin. The management board is debating adding a second terminal to improve capacity in the interim. Due to the lengthy planning process, the airport will already be too small for the present demand when it was done. In 2020, finally this Willy Brandt Airport started its operation. Number 1. Stuttgart 21. It's one of the few infrastructure projects that have sparked such a public uproar. Germany had intended to construct a high-speed rail connections in 2010 to shorten the distance between Stuttgart and Ulm-Swabian Alb, a low mountain range. The rail is crucial because Ulm connects to Munich, the 3rd largest city in Germany. Older lines have some tight twists that limit train speed in certain places to 44 miles per hour, while permitting it to reach 100 miles per hour in other places. The new rail link promised to raise the top speed of the trains to 155 miles per hour. Stuttgart Stop-N station was going to be placed underground in order to create a true stations which would help the system run more quickly. The old historic station was to be demolished, along with the billions of euros in building expenditures, which many Stuttgart residents opposed. The project's opponents have simply given up the fight after 2 years of fruitless protests. The government may now reevaluate the strategy and halt the building of the new station. According to classified documents, the Federal Minister of Transportation does not believe the recently suggested project cost of $9.2 billion made by Germany's state-owned railroad firm Deutsche Bahn. According to a story in the Stuttgarter Zeitung, the business had to repeatedly raise its cost estimate. For instance, it increased its estimate in March 2012 from $3.5 billion to $6.8 billion after 50% of building contracts were awarded at greater costs than anticipated. Part of the reasons for the new $6.8 billion cost estimate is due to plans and services that weren't previously estimated or that were estimated using unrealistic values. However, work has already started on the site, and rejections of the project would result in additional expenses of $2 billion, in part because of the state of Baden-Württemberg has already entered into legally binding contracts. What do you think about these mega projects that took a really dumb turn? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for watching Build Zone. We will see you in the next video.